Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Now, here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
And welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again, whether you're tuning in on the radio dial here in Mississippi or through one of our online affiliates around the world. We're glad to have all of you with us as well. We're excited to welcome back to our program today recording artist Ashley Jade. And if the name sounds familiar, she's on the program last time promoting her single, Daria. She's definitely been busy, not only, of course, being able to share with her fans, but also now introducing a brand new single called Satisfied. It's out now. We're going to let you guys hear that single a little bit later, as well as find out how you can stay connected with Ashley. Ashley, hello to you and welcome back to the program.
Hi there. Thank you so much for having me. It's always good to be back.
Well, look, the pleasure's definitely all mine. Congratulations to you on the new single, Satisfied. I mean, I've been seeing you promoting this single, of course, online. How does it feel to now have it available for the world to be able to enjoy?
Fantastic. There was a lot of, this song was one of my most favorite works, and there was a lot going on to get this song out there, and I'm just so happy that I ran with this one and decided to use this one as my leading song for my EP. It's just been an amazing experience, and I'm so excited for everybody to hear it, and I have been getting crazy text messages all day about how much they love it.
Yeah. Well, I know our audience will as well. We're going to be letting them know how they can be able to get it as well. I want to talk about this musical journey for you, Ashley, because one of the great things I remember from our first conversation is that you are a person who definitely loves music, but you also love life. Do you find that through songs like this, you're able to kind of let those two things come together? Life
is such a roller coaster, if I could be cliche, and it's such a novel in itself. Everyone has their own story and their own book to write. For me, it's about taking both of those forces and just writing about them and kind of sharing my story with everybody else. And I've been so gracious I've been so lucky and so grateful to be able to share my story with people and have people get back to me and relay back that they enjoy what they have heard and what they have seen from me. I only write from true experiences, and that's important to me. It's how I feel, and I know that if I'm performing it live, it has to come from somewhere real. So for me, it's been very interesting kind of mixing both those forces together.
Sure. So take us back a little bit, Ashley, for those who may have missed our first conversation. When did you first know that music was that thing for you, that gift that you've been given?
Roughly when I was about 8, and I started doing it more professionally when I was 12. I remember seeing my very first concert ever was the Nelson Brothers, the late great Ricky Nelson. He had 2 twin sons, Matthew and Gunnar Nelson, and I saw them at Disney World at Epcot when they did their Garden Tower music festival in the summertime. My mom showed me to them, and I'd already had previous music experiences. I grew up playing, and my dad grew up playing music instruments, so I've always loved music, but seeing them live, I just knew, like, oh my gosh, I want to do that. And their energy just really inspired me, and I got into all different types of music, from pop rock to country to jazz to hard rock to pop music and just everything else. And I knew that this was something that I wanted to do. I wrote my first song when I was in 4th grade. I wrote it on the bathroom wall of my bathroom, and I wrote every year after that since. My mom can attest to the annoyances of writing on the walls of your home.
Yeah.
But I knew from a very young age that it was something that I wanted to do, and it's the only place in the world that I feel right, and the only thing that only place in the world I feel like I belong. So I knew from a very young age, and I would be lost without it.
Right. But I mentioned the single Daria. That was when you were on the program last time. That song continues to be played quite a bit, I've noticed, especially through online radio. I mean, what was it like for you to see the response to that single, Ashley? I mean, that song that really does encourage us, not only, of course, again, kind of going back to what I first asked you about love of life and music, because that song, that video, when people look at it, it really is about love, but also it's about, taking those chances, being able to take those chances in life as well. What was it like for you to see the response to that?
It was amazing. I wrote Daria based off of real life, text messages I had gotten from somebody, and it was a very, it's a very kind of take a chance, take a moment kind of song, and it literally was the exact words someone had ended up saying to me. So I took that from a real life experience, and it was very vulnerable for me to release a song like that, for me to put somebody in a song and kind of paint them through my music. And just to get the response back is still to this day so, it's just amazing. It was such an inviting feeling that people loved it and related to it and wanted to live it. That really inspires me. I get little messages all the time from some, little girls or from little boys who just are like, I love the inspiration behind this song and I love how it makes me feel. And that to me is why I do everything.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's the great thing, and I think people will continue to be able to love your music because they're able to feel that connection with it. Ashley, I want to say for those who are just tuning in, either on the radio side or online, you're listening to Conversations Live. We're excited to welcome back to our program today recording artist Ashley J. She's out with a brand new single called Satisfied. You guys will be hearing it here in just a bit. But we're also talking with her about this experience of sharing her love of music with all of you. And so, you mentioned the responses, Ashley. I mean, how scary is it for you? Because you mentioned the vulnerability involved in a song like Dare Ya. I mean, how scary is it for you as you kind of transition from songs like Dare You and Unbreakable to a song like Satisfied?
It's easy for me in the sense that every song is a different story. And when you listen to my full EP, you'll hear so many different dynamics and so many different topics that range around, that are all umbrellaed under this big one topic. So to range from a song, like Daria, that was just so uplifting and so freeing, to Unbreakable, that is so girl power and so self-identity, and then going to a song that's like Satisfied, where, you finally feel complete and you're on cloud nine. There are so many in-depth elements a part of it. It just shows, I'm letting people know and I'm letting people see all the different chapters and stories of myself and all the different layers that I have, where I'm not just this bubblegum tart and I'm not just a, wildling freedom person. I also have character and I have emotions, and you'll see it along with the music video that goes along with this song. There's so many different elements and different styles that I can do, and I really wanted to showcase that and show people. And Satisfied just, it's so unique in itself, and it's just so bright and dark and mysterious at the same time. So I really wanted to show that to people.
Right. And I think there's another message in there, I think, for people as well who are looking at you, Ashley, and that is that, as in life, there are so many different dimensions to us. None of us are the same all the time. Is that kind of what you want people to know, is that, it's okay to be able to express different parts of yourself and to be able to let those things show?
Absolutely. Absolutely. People who know me will tell you, and I can wake up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and in 5 minutes, my life can go from 100 to 0. It's just about, talking myself through. It really is. It's about talking myself through certain issues and making sure that I feel okay. And it's okay to feel that way. It's okay to feel overwhelmed. It happens to absolutely everyone. And I think it takes growing up to realize that you are not the only person who feels that way. It's just how it is. So I really wanted to express that in my music, and it might seem a little bit, I hope it doesn't come across as all over the place, but there's definitely an artistic piece of multiple flavors that people can dive into, and hopefully they find a flavor that they like with whatever song they so choose to relate to.
Yeah, and I think that's the great thing about it, and I think that's why people will be anticipating the EP, actually, is because, as you said, there will be something for everyone. The other aspect I want to talk to you about, and you kind of alluded to this, and I mentioned it earlier as well, the lead up to this song, your social media presence with this particular song, especially on Facebook, Twitter, I saw it a lot there. What was it like for you to kind of see how your online community was rallying around you and getting hyped about this single being released?
Oh my gosh, my online community is the best. They are almost as more hype as I am, so that has been amazing to see. You put something out there and the whole world can look at it from right now until the day you die. So it's been incredible. I have so many great people who write to me and to say, I'm so excited for this, or I'm really looking forward to this, and that is what gets me in the middle of my day, whether I'm super, on cloud nine or I'm feeling super overwhelmed or kind of in a box. It's those little comments that really help artists like myself push themselves to continue doing what they're doing. It really helps. It really helps. Every kind of form of support helps every single artist, from indie to top of the charts.
For sure. I totally think that's true. Again, everyone, Ashley J is our guest, so we're talking with her not only about this musical journey that she's been on, but also what it's been like for her to share that with all of you. She's celebrating her brand new single that's out now. It's called Satisfied. You guys are about to hear it here on the program. We're going to let you guys know how you can stay connected with Ashley as well. Ashley, I want to talk about, and I mentioned this to you last time we were on, about the live performance, because, I mean, I can only imagine, what it's been like for you to be able to share your music live. I mean, talk to us about that experience of being able to physically see the way that people are responding to your music.
Okay, that is one of my favorite things is, I have taken my music to a place where not many people may have known me, or into places where they don't play my particular genre. It might be like a rock festival, or it might be a country festival, and I've taken my music to these places, and there is nothing more comforting to play a song that isn't even released yet, that has never been showcased or played before, and to play it and to have you go from 0 people in front of you to suddenly you have a huge group of people who are listening and smiling, and they're intent. They really want to hear what you have, and they're not just judging you on how your vocals sound or how your playing sounds, but they're really listening to the art that you've created. And that to me is, no pun intended, but that to me is very satisfying.
Yeah.
It is one of the most coolest things to see is someone relate to your music right in front of your face, and then by the time they hear the chorus the second or third time, they're singing along with it and they're trying to learn the words. That is a beautiful moment, and there's always cameras on the person performing, but you kind of wish that you could capture and record the people who are watching you, because you just want to relive those moments forever.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I think that is a great segue to the new single. For those who have not had a chance to hear it yet, here is Ashley J with her new single, Satisfied. We'll be back with our final moments with Ashley right after this.
This love go right itself, and I don't wanna be with nobody else. Oh, 'cause I don't wanna talk about it. Come on, let's do. 'Cause they just don't know about it. Just me and you. 'Cause I don't wanna talk about it. Come on, let's do. 'Cause they just don't know about it. Just me and you. I feel so satisfied. Your love, it gives me life. Touch me right. Satisfied. This love won't dissipate, and I need what you got in the worst way. Oh, 'cause I don't wanna talk about it. Come on, let's do. 'Cause they just don't know about it. Just me and you. 'Cause I don't wanna talk about it. Come on, let's do. 'Cause they just don't know about it. Just me and you. I feel so satisfied. Your love, it gives me life. Touch me right. I feel so satisfied. Let's make it go all night. Let these two worlds collide. Let me fall into you. I feel so satisfied. Your love, it gives me life. Touch me right. Satisfied. Satisfied.
That, again, was Satisfied by recording artist Ashley J. Ashley is back with us today, talking with us about the amazing musical ride that she's been on, what it's been like for her to share that with all of you, and she's beginning 2018 with the brand new single that you guys just heard here. We got it through our friends at Amazon.com. Of course, you can get it through your favorite online retailer, and of course, we're going to let you guys know here in a bit how you can stay connected with Ashley. Ashley, I think the other side of this is, as you were talking about the EP, when people are able to hear the EP when it's released, what do you hope they're able to know about you as an artist?
I hope that they see, as we spoke about earlier in the interview, I hope they see all my different colors and all my different elements and all the different things that make Ashley J who Ashley is. And so, I have so many different sounds and different songs, but they all kind of fall under the same group and they all relate to each other under the same topic. And I really hope that they hear just a chapter of my life. I have a song that's on my EP that really describes what I've been going through this past year and how I feel and how deeply it has affected me. But how I've turned that maybe hardship into a beautiful moment or something to look forward to. And it really is a piece that I'm very excited for people to hear. And when you get the EP, you'll definitely be able to hear it. It's one of my treasured pieces I've written. But I really hope people see all the different things that I have to offer and that they follow my journey. My journey is so unique and it's so different, and as is everybody else's. But I really want to take people on an adventure, and I think listening to my music and hearing my stories and chapters, it'll inspire people to have not only their own adventures, but it might take them on a different trip that they have not been on before, and they can find themselves in a different place than they were before listening.
Right. So make sure you are definitely staying connected with Ashley. The music that's available now for you guys to be able to get the singles we mentioned here, Daria, Unbreakable, and now Satisfied. Make sure you all add those to your playlist. Get ready for the EP that is coming. And Ashley, let our audience know, how can they stay connected with you?
Oh my goodness, so many different ways. Y'all can find me on www.ashleyj.net, and it is just the letter J. Or you could find me on iTunes, Spotify, Pandora. I'm on SoundCloud, and I also have a YouTube channel. It's going to be under Ashley J. Facebook is going to be Ashley G Music, and you can always just follow me on any of my social media. My Snapchat is Ashley J_music or tickled_pink_AJC. It pulls up both ways, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys on the cyber web. And I hope that you give me a shout out and listen, and let me know what you think about not only my new single, but when my EP comes out. I want to hear your thoughts. I'm always on. I always respond back. So give me a shout out when you hear it.
All right, Ashley. Well, congratulations to you again. So good to speak with you again. And look, it goes without saying, you're welcome back here anytime. Looking forward to speaking with you again.
Thank you so much. It's always a blast. I can't wait till the next time.
All right, then. And we thank your audience for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying, as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Make sure you take out time to enjoy some good music as well as a great book. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live today. You all make it a great one.